So, Shannon, today is the day. Tell me who wins and what is the score.
That's who wins. And you're going to be disappointed on Monday, Skip Bayless, and Kyle Shanahan is going to make sure of that. I've been knowing him since he was a teenager, probably like 13. Got something for you. And I got something for you on Monday. But anyway, it's going to happen, Skip. Look, I expect the 49ers to be able to run the football. They average 140 yards a game rushing the football. The last 9 games, their top 5 running attack. I think they finished 7th in rushing this year. But we know nobody is more creative in the run game than one Kyle Shanahan. He attacks all areas of the field via the running game. Be it running the football with Mitchell, handing it off to Mitchell, tossing it to Mitchell, maybe just jet sweeps or handing it off to Deebo Samuel. They find ways to get to situations where it's very favorable to them. What they're going to try and do, and you know this, everybody knows this, they're trying to minimize Jimmy Garoppolo's involvement in the game plan. All things being equal, they like to run the ball 40 times and have Jimmy throw it 15, 20 times. That would be ideal. That's going to be up to the Cowboys if you can stop the run and force them to be able to throw the ball more than 20 times in the ball game. But I expect them to run the football. That front 7 can cause your offensive line problems. You're not the same offensive line you once were. You know that, I know that. Nick Bosa, Armstead, Arden Key, Fred Warner, that front 7 is as good as we have in the National Football League. They can get to home with 4 without sacrificing their back end, which I believe is a weak link of their team. Now, if you can hold up, you should have some success. You got nice receivers. Amari Cooper's playing well. CeeDee Lamb has been down the last couple of weeks. But I like the Cedric Wilson situation and your 2 tight ends, Blake Jarwin. I really like Schultz. But I don't believe you're going to be able to hold up on a consistent basis. I don't trust your guy because he won't admit it, but he's been on a roller coaster this year. I expect him to probably start like this and spend a lot of time doing that. So I got the 49ers, Skip, winning this ball game 27-26, and you know what happens? Jerry said it. Your guy, Greg the Leg, misses a 50-yarder that would have won the game. He pulls it left, and the 49ers move on. 49ers 27.
What? 27-26?
Yep.
That's all the guts you got? That's all the courage of your conviction that you have? 27-26? Make it 40-17. Come on, put your due where your mouth is.
Let me ask you a question. Who's favored in this ball game? Who's the home field? Who won the division? Who has, my team is number 1 in points scored, number 1 in offense. We take the ball away. We intercept it. Turnover margin. We're number 1. Why are you going to need to ask yourself, why are you on the losing end when you boast all of that? Number 1 and number 2 and third down conversion against. You're going home on Sunday. Book it.
Somebody is scared. Somebody I'm listening to right now is starting to get a little queasy because somebody knows what somebody's about to experience, a big old L right on your forehead. You're going to have the worst Monday on Undisputed you have ever had, to the point I'm not sure you will show up on Monday. I believe you are right here, right now, whistling through the graveyard. You know what's coming. The graveyard is coming for you. So to drive home my point to you, I'm going to give you a quick history lesson about 49ers Cowboys. These 2 franchises have taken turns over the many years of reversing franchise fortune at each other's expense.
Yep.
I can hark back to 1972, the greatest Cowboy quarterback ever, Roger Staubach, made his reputation as Captain Comeback. He was also Captain America, but Captain Comeback with a miraculous 30-28 come-from-behind victory over the 49ers. In 1992, after that season, I was there, flew out on the team plane to creepy old Candlestick Park, and I watched the Dallas Cowboys break through 1 year too early, 1 year before anybody saw them coming. The Jimmy Jerry Cowboys broke through against the 49ers, heavily favored, Steve Young, Jerry Rice, 30-20 Dallas on the way to trouncing Buffalo in the Super Bowl. Then, I'm sorry, I skipped over the catch game was another reversal of 1982,
Yeah, I know why you
obviously.
would. I know it was no controversy. Well, I know why you would skip over it.
You know, it's the greatest game I ever attended because I was in the front row of the press box. It was also the most painful Cowboy memory I have because Dwight Clark went up in the fog over an undrafted rookie from Grambling named Everson Wallace and snatched it out of the fog, a pass that Joe Montana later admitted he was trying to throw out of bounds.
He was.
Yeah, 28-27. 49ers, reversal of fortune. Then Dion became a 49er. They broke through, won the Super Bowl. Dion went to Dallas the next year. We broke back through and won the Super Bowl. You know how it's been going. Yeah. It is time for a reversal of fortune. An era is about to end for the 49ers. It should have ended earlier this year. Obviously, Kyle Shanahan decided it's time, with some help from his father that you played for, Mike, it's time to go forward with Trey Lance. They gave their future for Trey Lance, who was not quite ready. He injured his throwing hand, and they just sort of tried to muddle through with Jimmy G. He got them to a Super Bowl. He got them to 20-10 leading in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl, and right on cue, he unraveled. He was the reason they lost the Super Bowl, and he is about to be the reason they lose at Dallas. You can give him credit for being the reason that they won at the Rams, but they psychologically own the Rams. They have interdivision. They have the Rams number. That doesn't impress me at all or scare me at all because my team is just better than the 49ers. You rattle off the stats, but they're glaring. They're staring you right back in the face. Number one in points scored, number one in yards, number one on defense in third downs allowed, number one in takeaways, number one in turnover differential, the most telling stat in all of football. And I'm even going to throw this one at you. The Football Outsiders, for whom I have respect, their classic stat, their most telling stat is DVOA. It's a defensive-based stat. The adjusted defense and points and value added. Guess who is number one in their whole season of analysis? Their whole season of breakdown says Dallas is number one in a defensive-based stat. It is screaming at you that the most nuclear firepower on both sides of the ball belongs to my Dallas Cowboys right here, right now. Obviously, they have to live up and play up to that.
They won't.
But they will. Hey, Shannon, it boils down to this. I have 11 from heaven, and you don't. You're stuck with Jimmy Garoppolo. I've got Micah Parsons. I'm sorry. Both teams, when they walk on the field for warm-ups, they'll look around and say, uh-oh, that guy. Micah Parsons is the difference maker. San Francisco doesn't have a Micah. San Francisco's back end on defense, hey, I'm sorry, their back end, their corners, even their safeties are below average. They are torchable.
Yes, that's the weakness of the defense.
Okay, I have a quarterback who is better than your quarterback. My quarterback, Rain Dakota Prescott, he's just better. Look at his 3 playoff performance. They are outstanding, dare I say. A 77 average QBR in 3 playoff games. Played Aaron Rodgers throw for throw. Got it to 31 all and lost it on intergalactic hand of God field goals by Mason Crossbar. Threw for 305 and 3 touchdowns against Green Bay as a rookie. Beat Russell Wilson, outplayed Russell Wilson in a home playoff game. And then outplayed Jared Goff and the Rams, played well enough to win that game and lost it 30-22. So Dak has played 2 home playoff games. This one is at home. This is not his first rodeo. He will just be better than Jimmy G will be. Jimmy G turns into Jimmy Gag right on cue. You know it, and I know it. So I have the better quarterback. I have the defensive difference maker, and it's time for Jimmy G to go on to his next life, wherever it is. Whoa. The franchises are about to reverse. Jimmy G will not be a 49er next year. He'll be elsewhere. He'll be somebody's starter or backup. God bless him. But this is the end of his era in San Francisco. You know it, and I know it. So I'm going to hark back to my favorite 49er Cowboy game. I'm going to go with the score of that breakthrough game by the Jimmy Jerry Cowboys following the 92 season when they upset Steve Young and Jerry Rice, 30-20 Dallas Cowboys, this time at home. We march on. You lose more cases. What are we up to now? We got 7 on it right now, 7 cases?
We sure do.
Would you like to make it 8?
Before I answer that question, I'm just trying to figure out, why do you care if Jimmy G is somewhere else? Why do you care if he's a backup or a starter on another team? But before, guess what? He gonna give you a nice parting gift on his way out the door. That's the kind of guy he is. He's gonna give you a nice parting gift. That's a home ticket that's a home. You're going home. Get those trash bags, those hefty bags on Monday, and you're gonna be packing, you're gonna be cleaning out your locker, and it's gonna be another disappointing season because Jerry has already told you and the entire Cowboy Nation, it's Super Bowl or bust. You're going to go bust. You're not going to the Super Bowl. And you just rattle off all those stats. We're number one in this, we're number one in that, and we got Micah from heaven and the Marauders and this and that. Why don't you say they win by 3 touchdowns? Go 40 to 17.
I got them covering, right? I got them winning by 10. That's pretty impressive.
I got the 49ers winning, and I ain't taking none of your stinking points. How about that?
Okay. How about 8 cases? Going once.
Done.
Thank you.
Done.
Thank you.
Done.
I'll take 10, but right now we'll leave it at 8. And right now, everybody's going to make the case that, the 49ers can run Dallas off the field. And I'm looking at Pro Football Focus, your favorite website, and wait a second. They ranked the 49er rushing attack this year 19th best in the NFL. And in rush yards allowed per game, Dallas moved up to 17th. So I think that's a standoff. I think we're good enough that we can hold you to a low roar. And my quarterback is going to throw a party on your back end of your defense. And my offensive line pass blocks a lot better than it run blocks. So I do not think that you will terrorize Dak Prescott, as you say you will.
All I know is that your guards are in trouble. Armstead is going to eat your guards' lunch. He's going to take their lunch money. Whatever they brought to the game, they will not have it when they leave because Armstead going to take all their change. He's going to turn them upside down and shake the change out of their pocket because he knows they're holding on to it. You're going home. That defensive line got something from Dak and something for Dak. It's hard to throw the ball to CD and Amari and Cedric Wilson and those tight ends when you flatter your back.
Would you like to make it 9 cases?
Throughout the course, we're gonna eventually get to the 10 because I want to be free and clear of my debt with the Cowboys, the one that you won for winning the division.
Is that
I'm about to get that back.
Yeah.
I'm about to get that back in one show. I'm gonna get 10 cases.
Really?
What took you the whole year to get? I'm about to get it back in one show.
You gotta learn your lesson here with
11?
these high numbers.
Nope.
All right,
Nope. I'm staying 10. We're gonna break even.
Right now. Maybe we'll get to 10. I cannot wait for Monday. I don't know. One of you is going to be so happy, and the other one, I don't know, might not show up.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.